Tony D with a screenwriter's rant on Echo-3, starring Luke Evans, in an action thriller about a father and husband who have to save their daughter and wife, respectively, from a Venezuelan terrorist. Very contemporary. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's what? It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 9. Oh, sorry, 10. Now available. The ebook at Amazon.com. So, this is the woman who's been kidnapped, trapped in Venezuela, and her husband and father were both in special forces. So, yeah, I like this. I like this a lot because it's very contemporary, takes place in Venezuela, and it doesn't make Venezuela look good at all. So, from the people who brought you Zero Dark 30 and one other military movie, I forget which one it was. It's an Apple TV movie. It's got cool music, cool everything. So she's kidnapped, and she keeps telling him, "You don't understand, my family, they're in special forces." So they try diplomatically to get her back, and of course it doesn't work. So they have to go down there. So they arm up and shoot a whole lot of people, I'm guessing. November 23rd. I'll totally watch this movie. Absolutely. And the CIA's involved. The CIA wants a war. You got a Venezuelan politician saying, "There is no more democracy in North America." She's tied up, and they're going to go and kill a lot of guys to get her back. Sign me up. Echo-3, yeah. Yeah, this is, yeah, there they are gearing up. First act, for some reason she's in Venezuela and she is kidnapped. I'm not exactly sure why she's in Venezuela, but it's not exactly a stable country these days. Socialism. So she's captured by, I don't know, rebels or some alternate force of people. They can't get her back immediately. At first, they think they're going to just ransom her. So that's kind of a thing in South American countries. Sometimes people are kidnapped. Rich Americans are kidnapped and they're ransomed. But this time, doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. The father goes on radio, does like a radio interview, because I guess it's international news or something. After exhausting all the possibilities in this first act, by the second act, they're gearing up to go. They get all sorts of pushback from people who know, like, don't do it, it's going to be a mess, whatever. And then halfway through the second act, they get down there, start shooting dudes until they save her, and then they shoot their way out. The end. It's possible the father sacrifices himself at the end, but maybe not. I don't think so. Yeah. Let's see if there's any. No synopsis here. I like it. I like the tone, everything about it looks on point. I like that they use Venezuela too. They don't make up a South American country. They don't set it in the past. They don't try to do all the things that movie companies do, because God forbid someone complains, "Oh no, someone complained that we did something that takes place in a contemporary country that isn't exactly a democracy." So this is the problem with a lot of these modern movies that touch on this stuff. This is the problem with James Bond. I've said it a million times. If you're going to use real world politics, use it. And it's eyes wide open, warts and all kind of stuff. If you can't do that, then don't bother. Don't bother to even do the damn movie, because it's not going to ring true at all. This rings true because Venezuela is not in good shape. Not in good shape. So, on the one hand, I don't know if Hollywood's really backing Venezuela. In fact, these days they're kind of not, because it seems like a certain political, let's say, administration is sending Venezuelans back across the border, even though they probably should be first in line to get here. But that's neither here nor there. It looks like a good movie. It's on Apple TV. I wish it was on something that I had access to. I would watch it. I totally would watch this. I don't recognize any of the actors, but They seem pretty competent. I like the soundtrack. I know I don't say that much, but it's like a dun dun. Oh, there you go. From the Academy Award winning writer of The Hurt Locker and Zero Dark 30. Two movies which I didn't like. Politically, they kind of annoyed me, but there's no denying the research. So, good on you. Good on you. It seems like you're at least ringing true. It's another military movie, about two guys. It's just like the Chris Pratt Terminal List kind of thing. They're just going to kill a ton of people. And that's what I like about these movies, is because I want to see a cool revenge fantasy, because it's cool. I don't want to see something boring. This is exciting. Will they survive? Will they get injured? Will one of them have to sacrifice themselves? Maybe it'll be a dark ending and everybody dies. I doubt it, but I like to say it. It's it's exciting. It's an exciting movie. I can edge on your seat. Oh my God! Oh, look out! It's cool. I know it's totally unrealistic, but I can suspend my disbelief for something that I want to see, because the payoff is I like it. It's cool. So, check that out. November 28th. And let the bodies hit the floor. And that's it from me, Tony D. Little Joan is asleep on the couch, probably with the other dog. We'll check you later, and see you tomorrow.